Hey Jeremiah, it's me. This video I do think I will be doing a little bit of editing because it's late and I'm kind of tired and sleepy. So I'm willing to bet I'm going to make plenty of word fumbles. I'm going to leave that one in to demonstrate my point and make it look like it was intentional, which it wasn't. I will make plenty of word fumbles throughout this video, and I'm going to try to edit them out. I might try editing out my breaths as well, just for giggles, to imitate Hank, because I think that's kind of funny. I thought your question at the end of your last video was very interesting, and I'd actually like to respond to it and kind of answer and elaborate on it. Because I thought it was interestingly worded, and yes, I'm going to argue semantics, because semantics for the win. You have to define your terms before you can respond to a question. And also how you define said terms, because the terms are kind of nebulous, gives you an insight onto the person who is trying to answer the question. Because these sorts of questions have different interpretations based on whoever is viewing it. And then how they respond to it tells you more or less how they view the world, which is an interesting concept. I would be curious to see what you would define as yourself. The response will actually vary based upon your, believe it or not, your religious beliefs. Because if we have a soul, like some sort of core essence of being that transcends our physical body, then that whatever that soul is, that determines who you are, and any external factors around you will work to, say, suppress that soul or that true purpose or that true self, or alter it, but that true self is never really lost. However, if you have a completely non-religious view, or the view that who you are is malleable, or the idea that you are merely the sum total of all of your experiences, then yes and no, you are changing yourself. What's interesting is you can change your character and how you view the world from the experience around you and the things you do. A prime example is specifically when I was much younger. I had a very, very negative view of just humans and humanity, and I did not value them. I still have a negative view of humanity, but I have much more value on human life, and so my views of the world and how I think the world should be sort of run and governed has changed to align with my new view of human life and what it means. And through our actions, those actions and these things we say and the things we do and the things we allow ourselves to think, that will eventually be internalized, and that will change your overall outlook on what is around you. But it won't change who you were, meaning who I was half a second ago. That is past, that is immalleable. You can never change that. And so no, you can't change yourself in the sense that you can't change what you were, but you can change what you are, and you can change what you've become. And so to try to kind of summarize my own sort of nebulous thinking on the topic, I think that in every moment we choose who we are going to be in that moment, and that moment then becomes history, and that history cannot be erased. You cannot erase what you have done. But moving forward, you can always choose not to do those things anymore. You can always choose to be different, to act different, and therefore become different. And that came out rather inspiring now, didn't it? Can you believe I wasn't even trying to be? And yes, I did in fact forget to upload a video on last Friday, and then did not do my late upload as promised. You have my deepest apologies, and I believe punishment is in order. Since we don't have any viewers, really, aside from us, it's going to be interesting to decide on that punishment. So I'm going to let you stew on that for the weekend, and I will see you on Monday.